culture, I think we've gotten to memes maybe from commercials. This is just me literally just riffing right now. Because like, most of our adult life, we hate ads, but we love memes. And I think a commercial back in the day was actually kind of fun because they were just like it was still had a little bit of magic back then, like the new toy from Mattel. Whoa, it was like really corny and stupid. But as a kid, I remember thinking, wow, I want to get that Power Ranger because that commercial showed me how cool it was, and it was like only a couple second clip or whatever, a minute clip of some kid playing with Power Rangers. And so I think those really small snapshots of something that reminds me of something, like I think they're somehow connected with the meme. I don't know the psychology behind it, but my thoughts are that. I mean, there's a bigger psychology behind memes being something that is literally viral, that spreads from human to human. But there's also a deeper meaning, I think, that can be researched as to why we like them so much. Because it's like quick, transactional, makes you laugh, and it reminds you of something that you enjoy or like you saw before. Maybe you don't enjoy, but it ties a joke to that thing that you knew about before. But yeah, so memes are the future, 100%. We were just talking about it. Sony, it did a meme for Venom and Carnage. They did a meme for it, like an ad for it, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, memes are the future. You can't deny the power of memes. But what are your thoughts?
I mean, I feel like I'm leeching off the success of people who started memes like Memes for Jesus. Like, I'm so late to the game. Like, my page is only two years old, and to me, it's just such a quick and easy way to make people laugh, but you can also, like, have a statement in there. You can start conversations, that sort of a thing. It doesn't just have to be a cheap laugh. There are pages that do that, and good on them, but it's so easy just because of how Instagram is built. I think Instagram is the best platform for it because you just kind of scroll, and when you see that, you stop and read, and you love getting that like good laugh that makes you feel like you're a part of something, that you get, that like it has that picture from that, or that video from, something you watched as a kid or something you just watched the other day. They only bring positive feelings out of people, unless you get super controversial with them. Yeah, I mean, they're quick and easy, and I feel like I'm not very well like schooled in it, but like these guys are like the gods of,
oh my gosh,
of Christian memes, because you guys started Christian.
Well,
memes.
listen, yeah, shout out to Michael Schaefer, who is very upset that he can't be here. He's getting married, so he's busy, but
he's at home building Legos. I saw him last
actually,
night.
actually, yeah, that was like his coping. He had some strong copium on that Instagram live. He was just like, I'm just gonna play with my Legos, even though I'm not writing a Star Wars the ride right now. But like, yeah, because he's obsessed with Star Wars. I feel so bad. We'll come back here with Mike, but like, yeah, Michael, he started Memes for Jesus back in 2012, and he is the godfather of Christian memes. Like, there was other pages around, but most of them since then have collapsed, and they're nowhere near the size of Memes for Jesus and what it became and what it is now. So shout out to Mike. He's like a little brother to me, but he's also like a mentor to me because he's the meme lord of Christianity, I believe.
I think the thing that people also like about memes in general is because they feel so easy. It feels like something anybody can do. Like, anybody can think of an idea of a meme, and that's why there's so many meme pages that pop up and then disappear. People think they can do it, they try, and then they realize, like, oh, it's actually really hard to be consistently funny, to be consistently unique, and to, keep it going for a long time. And I struggle with that all the time. There are days where I'll look and I just can't think of a thing. And it just, you feel so dry. But I think when you look at it, you're like, oh, that's really funny. Like, I'll bet I could come up with one. I feel like most people have that thought, and most people have come up with one in their heads. But to actually go with it and build a page and start going with it and actually be consistent is way more difficult than people imagine. And, Matt and I are in kind of a group chat with a lot of big meme pages, ones that are way bigger than we are. And it's so crazy to see, like, they struggle too. Like, they have days where they're like, man, I'm just not feeling creative. I'm not feeling, but they've been able to build it, and the joy that it brings people, and the people who message and say, like, man, like, I was having such a rough day, this turned it around. Like, that's a powerful thing to hear.
Yeah,
shout out to the Christian meme Illuminati.
Oh, we'll get to the Illuminati for sure.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I want to go back to what you said of like everyone does probably think I can make one, but it's the idea of being able to make one every day, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of like what you have
Well,
to.
work a day. You guys do
Four.
three or four a day.
Or 4 every day.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that, but I also, first of all, want to have one of you guys maybe just give like a brief, quick definition of what is a meme, because I'm sure that there are some listeners that are probably hearing this meme, and they're like, what are they talking about?
The term meme was first originated. Well, I mean, I say it in Richard Dawkins' voice because he's the one who coined the term meme, which is a social unit that spreads from one community to another. It's basically a virus. So like Furbies were a meme back in the 90s.
Oh gosh. Wait, you guys are Furbies for Jesus?
Hi.
This is getting real weird.
I forget what they would say, but yeah, no, anything that just is like,
with me.
yeah, or like Tickle Me Elmo too, like that was technically a meme, because it just spread and it just like caught on like wildfire, or they say hotcakes, like something sells like hotcakes. That's basically a meme, something that gets distributed and spreads quickly. So but meme, I guess, as it applies to an image, that's something that's more well known on the internet because it's something that it's just on the internet. That's what you see on the internet is a meme. And I like to think of it personally as when you're hanging out with some friends and then a situation comes up and it reminds you of that one quote from Dumb and Dumber and you're like, he must work out, and you just like drop one of those quotes. That's a meme because it's like you see an image that recalls you to a place that you can connect with, and then like there's just certain phrases that everybody know. Like you knew that phrase, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know exactly the scene it's from.
Yeah.
And so it's something that connects moments, culture, and all those other things. I don't know that that's the closest to the scientific definition that I'm aware of. But do you want to take a shot?
I also think it's interesting just how in pop culture memes are, because I feel like every friend group has that picture in somebody's phone of that one friend that looks really weird, and like, this could be a meme. Mm-hmm. This could be the next thing that blows up. And I think there's that viral element to it that it takes random people and these just weird photos of them and blows them up into something that they never imagined. So I think there's something familiar and fun about it because like it could happen to me, it could happen to my friends, and everybody loves putting their spin on something. So when an image goes viral or, there's a weird type of way of editing an image, everybody loves to have their say. And that's why it's so fun. So to be like, like Memes for Jesus, all the other Christian meme pages, there are tastemakers in there who take those viral moments, put the Christian twist on it, and do it in such an incredible way that it can bring people to Christ. It's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
So is it as simple as taking this popular image, like a picture of something, and then playing the game, caption this, and throwing in hilarious captions? Or like, what is the art of creating a killer meme? Is there an art to it?
Some people, like our buddy Epic Christian Memes, shout out Epic Christian Memes, go follow him. He's amazing. Like we talk about him all the time. He just has the brain for it. Like if you're able to throw a quote that matches an image, you're a meme lord. And that is a skill that is so hard it sounds easy, but it's so difficult to match something like a phrase with an image so perfectly that it resonates with someone on a deep level where many people understand it. Like I fall into the trap where I like to do really obscure inside jokes and do weird stuff, and only like a couple thousand people are gonna get it out of like millions. I love that, but like there is no real algorithm that I'm aware of that you can just say, if you do this and this, then you'll get a viral meme. Like if you put make a meme, it might say something and might have an image to it or a video to it that might apply, but like the type of humor that is accepted widely is where that's the hard part, because like everybody has different styles of humor. To get a meme that everybody likes is hard. Like I think it's the same thing like a comedian. He has to find something that is acceptable and palatable widely to his audience. Where there's some comedians, speaking of Dave Chappelle, he doesn't give, a crap about what he says. But there's actually like a lot of people that want that now. And they find that authenticity and they appreciate his humor because of that. I love Dave Chappelle. I mean, I don't agree with everything he says. There's a lot I do, but it's like he has that mind. He's a comedic genius where he's able to literally say anything and it still be mostly acceptable by everyone. I say mostly because right now he's in hot water, but anyways.
You love Dave Chappelle, but not Halloween. I will remember that. I will remember that.
See, the interesting thing and really difficult thing about running a page that produces memes is to say something that hasn't already been said.
Yeah.
And like the one joke that you'll never see me do on my page because it's been done a million times is the carrying chairs joke.
By the way, Michael Schaefer created that joke.
He did. And
what joke are we talking about?
So there's a whole thing because in the youth group experience or like the church experience, there's a whole thing with like setting up chairs and putting away chairs. And teenagers would want to do it quickly. I had this experience in my youth group too. So you'd pick up as many chairs as you could to walk them back to the chair stand or walk them back to where you put away the chairs. And Michael made the joke on Memes for Jesus about like how it impresses girls. The more chairs a youth group guy can carry, the more impressive it is for the youth group girls.
Truth.
To me, that's just one joke that everybody's made by this point.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find that joke that thought that everybody has that hasn't been said already. And it's a really difficult thing to find because nobody goes to a comedian because they say the same joke you've heard 100 times. They go there because they're going to say something new. They're going to say something surprising. And that's what you have to find to be successful on any sort of humor-based page. You can't do the same thing everybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. I've had a lot of pages, I'm sure you get it too. A lot of pages, like they start up, they get 5 followers. They're like, what do I have to do to be successful? And I'm like, stop being everybody else. Mm-hmm. Everybody can make memes. Anybody can do it. A 5-year-old could make a meme. But to make ones that are unique and different that make people want to stick with you and keep coming back to your page is very, very, very difficult.
Hey, y'all, we hope you loved this conversation. Here at Young Married Christian, we are on a mission to see a gospel-centered home made available for every single child in the foster care system. There are 400,000 kids in the foster care system, and there are 400,000 churches in America. Wow. That is crazy. This is absolutely a solvable problem, and we want to be a part of it. If you want to join us in that mission, text the word freedom to 833-370-1610.
833-370-1610. 833-370-1610.
I just did it.
And another thing you can do that is really helpful is to smash the like button on this video.
Smash it like Satan's face. Crush it like it's Lucifer's head.
It really helps us a ton, so smash that like button, subscribe to this channel.
That's it.
Smash the like button on this video.